Do you have some pesky Slayer tasks for black demons and you really just want to skip them, but you can't because you don't have enough Slayer points? Well, in today's video, I'm going to show you the loot from 1,000 black demons to hopefully make you feel a little bit better about your life choices and not being able to block them. Today's video is going to be a loot from 1,000 black demons in old school Runescape. For those of you guys that don't know, there's a lot of different places to kill black demons. Personally, this video is going to be in the Catacombs of Kourend, so keep that in mind when you're taking a look at the loot that I received, because in the wilderness it's different if you're on a Slayer task, if you're not on a Slayer task, all that good stuff. We're going to go ahead and cover the drops from the wiki, but I just wanted to get that small disclaimer out there that I did kill these in the Catacombs. Also, killing black demons is a mighty slow task for those of you guys that haven't done it before. However, that doesn't mean that they still can't make a little bit of passive bank, because you're semi-AFK for this task, they're super safe spottable, and semi-easy to get to. That said, I'm going to go ahead and pull up the wiki here. As you can see, the averages for drops from No Slayer Master is 2.2k, Konar 3.4k, and Cristelia, who is a Wilderness Slayer Master, is 3.9k, and that is because the Slayer drops in the wilderness are boosted basically to encourage people to go do Wilderness Slayer. That said, in these videos I did not do Konar at all. I believe I may have, but recently I didn't do Konar, so keep that in mind. The reason that's really increased is because the keys that drop, and those keys are, one, they're high alchable, but two, then you can open the chest at Konar, and it gives you basically another roll of drops, which is really good. So they're always going to drop malicious ashes, which is fantastic for your prayer. If you want to run around and pick those up, you totally can. They're 65 prayer XP each, which is awesome, or you can save them and go bury them, or find other ways that are better XP, but then you have to bank and all that fun stuff. You can also use an ash sanctifier, which you don't pick them up, but then you'll get the prayer XP passively. Not as much as normal, but you'll still get prayer XP. Now, for the weapons and armor, you can get a black sword at a 1 in 32, steel battle axe at a 1 in 42, a black axe at a 1 in 64, and then a mithril kite shield, rune med helm, and a rune chain body at a 1 in 128. So the drops here aren't that great, to be honest, but again, it's really semi-AFK stuff. The XP is decent, it's not amazing. Especially, I mean, obviously if you're going to cannon stuff and splash things, you're going to get way better XP than like single kill things, so, you know, keep that in mind. You can also get air runes, chaos runes, blood runes, fire runes, and law runes. Interesting thing is blood runes are a 1 in 32 chance, so for those of you Iron Men out there that need some blood runes for some reason, and you don't have a high enough level to get them from other places, could be a way to safe spot them and get them. They also drop herbs from Guam all the way up to dwarfweed. Again, no torstals, but you can see the different rates here. Obviously, the lower the herb, the better the rate you're going to have. So like Guams are 1 in 22. However, dwarfweeds and lanodymes are a 1 out of 237. So everything in between is a little bit less, and you're going to see the lower level herbs a lot more common. You can also get between 44 and 460 coins. You can get lobsters, adamite bar. Keep in mind this addy bar is not noted, kind of annoying, or a defense potion. You also have a 1 in 128 chance to hit the rare drop table and a 5 in 128 chance to hit the gem drop table. And here are all your drops for that. You got your gems, loop half keys, some runes, some rune items, dragon stones, just be wild, shield left halves, dragon med helms, dragon spears, all that fun stuff you could get off that table. Again, if you're on Konar, you are going to be able to get your brimstone keys. You also are able to get a clue scroll at a 1 in 128 or a 1 in 64, depending on if you've done your hard combat achievements or not. You can also get insult demon heads as well as a looting bag if you're in the wildy. And also if you're in the catacombs like I was, you can get an ancient shard, dark totem base, dark totem middle, and dark totem top at a 1 in 340 or a 1 in 330. Ancient shards a 1 in 126 drop. Keep all that in mind. Again, you're going to get these items anyway from killing anything in the catacombs passively, so just keep that in mind. And then obviously your Wilderness Slayer, you have a Laren's Key and a Slayer enchantment. Also, if you're killing these in the Chasm of Fire, you're going to be able to get all your contracts for Yama, if that's something you're interested in. Again, Wildy Slayer drops are a lot better. You got addy items in there, you got more rune items in there, and everything else seems to be pretty much the same, so just keep that in mind. You will get better alchable drops, which is why the average GP per kill is higher on that. So now, since we've taken a look at the wiki, let's see how much money I made. So from 1,000 black demons, which took me entirely too long, here is my loot. I got 1.71 mil. Obviously, a lot of those are from the ashes at 826k. You're either not going to be picking these up, you're going to be automatically burying them from the Ash Sanctifier, or you're going to leave them on the ground if you're that savage. So we're going to go ahead and toggle those off real quick. That brings us to 893k of stuff that we can actually pick up and use, bank, sell, yada yada. We have 6 rune chain bodies, which is a lot of our GP, and we have 19 runars, again, a lot of our GP, 60k in cash, 24 in sold demon heads. We got some runes here, some blood and chaos runes. We got 5 rune med helms, forms, Avento, Adamite bars, and then like irits and other herbs here. We also have a loop half key. We got 2 of those. Decent amount of air runes and nature runes and more herbs, and everything else down here. Nothing too crazy. We did get 4 ancient shards and a totem base. We also got some gems as well. Other than that, nothing too crazy here, but I just wanted to show you guys the loot because I thought these videos are always interesting and always entertaining, at least from my standpoint. Helps me grind things I really don't want to do, and in this case, black demons. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, subscribe to the channel if you're new. I am a partner with Creator Crafted. If you guys are interested in RuneScape merch, like statues, things like that, I have Rocky here. I absolutely love these things. They're pretty fantastic. I have a Jad one, a Vorkath one. I have a bunch of them. I really enjoy the statues. I think they're pretty epic. They also have LED signs as well. I want to get one at some point. In the back, little home teleport one. I want to get that one. I think that one's pretty dope. But if you guys are interested in that, make sure you click on the link down below or use code Rolland at checkout for 10% off your order. Again, it's a way to support the channel and I do appreciate it. That said, again, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.